I'm always thinking about where we need to be 20 years from now. But I don't spend enough time probably talking about the importance of this foundation on which we're building, because we could never go as far as I want us to go if we didn't have this foundation. I've heard a number of things tonight that I think are just truly amazing, but mostly we know that John is a legend. So early this evening, I was talking to Tim Fesco. He told me he probably knew Jim longer than anyone because when he was in high school, his coach was John. Also, on the other extreme, our 12-year-old daughter is with us, and we came in and said hello, and he immediately bent over and hugged her and said, "How's Wilbur Wright treating you?" That's John Friend. That's a person who absolutely knows everybody in the room. And it's because of his warmth, his consideration, and his desire to make this university and everything that he has worked out throughout his career the best it could be. So it's really a privilege for me tonight to be able to give a couple of gifts to him, but these gifts surround one issue, and that is an issue that's very, very important in academia. So for those of you who aren't at the faculty table, let me tell you that among faculty, it's really a very significant honor at some point in your career to be a faculty emeritus. I requested from the president of the university the opportunity to present John to all of you as Athletic Director Emeritus for Purdue University Northwest. So we have this medallion for him. When you get a chance to take a look at it across the top, it has some pictures of him at various stages of his life, and as well as all of the different positions that he's held here at the university. So congratulations, Athletic Director Emeritus. Nonetheless, is his new business card.
That has a very nice ring. Director of Athletics Emeritus. For the last 6 years, John and I have been working together, and every day it's been a blessing. I have learned so much from John Friend. John has taught us to lose gracefully. He has taught us to win with integrity, class, and sportsmanship. John, you are a true champion that has impacted so many. Your leadership of the Powers Purdue Northwest Golf Invitational has resulted in over $1 million raised in athletic scholarships, an amazing impact on student athletes. Hospital Athletic Training and Physical Therapy Center and the Gregan Academic Excellence Center are just two shining examples right here in this building of your amazing work and your amazing efforts on behalf of our student athletes. John, you've hired awesome coaches that have had a lasting impact on the lives of our student athletes. And as mentioned before, but it needs to be mentioned again, you developed the plans to take Purdue Northwest to the NCAA. Today, PNW is an NCAA Division II school. This will affect generations of student athletes. So John, thank you so much for sharing what it takes on a daily basis to be a champion. Now, please join me in welcoming the PNW Pride student athletes to the stage. We have 250 student athletes and 13 teams. Tonight, standing in front of you are 2 student athletes from each one of the 13 teams. These are our future teachers, nurses, doctors, engineers, scientists, and business leaders. I am so proud of their academic and athletic excellence. Should I mention that they had a 3.23 GPA last year? Should I mention that 70% of our student athletes had over a 3.0? Oh, and let me also tell you that we have had 7 academic All-Americans in the last 3 years. Let me put that in context. Never before had Purdue Northwest had an academic All-American. How about these student athletes? Also, 1,500 hours of community service last year devoted to Northwest Indiana by this group. On behalf of the student athletes, the coaches, the faculty, the staff, the administration, the alumni, and the community, we are so pleased to name the Fitness and Recreation Center Court the John Friend Court.
I got it. Nick, get a close-up on that.
Also, we have this wonderful plaque which will adorn the walls of the fitness center for a very, very long, long time. Now, let me hand the mic over to the man of the evening, John Friend.
After that introduction, college in the South. I had a great friend on the basketball team that came from Alabama. He told me a great story. It's a healthy, beautiful black gal that lived in a little small town that he came from, and her family and the family of another big husky young man in the same town couldn't wait to get these two together. They were betrothed as children, and everybody couldn't wait till they married. They finally did. And after being married about 10 days, Mabel, the young gal, filed for divorce. And everybody was just shocked. Mabel, why would you divorce after only 10 days? She said, that was the most over-introduced man I ever met. I feel that way tonight. Anybody that thinks Rick Costello doesn't know how to throw a party hasn't been here tonight. I'm so impressed by all this. I am humbled by all the attention. Someone mentioned that one of my majors was history. Abraham Lincoln said, the important things in life are the books you read and the people you meet. Well, I read a few books, but I sure have met a lot of wonderful people. Some of the very finest are here tonight, and I thank you for coming. Shakespeare once was shown a kindness, and everybody couldn't wait to see what his reply would be, and it was very simple. He said, I can only say thanks and ever thanks. Shakespeare, of course, had a way of saying things that no other people could duplicate. Just a few comments I'd like to make, and they will be brief because the night is kind of growing long. I can't tell you, I'm still kind of stunned by some of these honors they're giving me. I knew we were going to have a nice dinner. I didn't dream of the depth of the university's gratitude and generosity. I want to redo that Shakespeare quote again because it just came to me. I can't remember exactly how it went. And thanks and everything. The only thing I can thank is thanks and ever thanks. I'm sorry for botching that one up. Let me just introduce a few people. At one of these tables here tonight, and a lot of these people have already been introduced. Regina, by the way, you know